Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'll be doing your September general reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies for the month of September, and then with the tarot, we'll see if there's any obstacles, areas of resistance, or any advice that Spirit has for you. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. So let's get into your reading, Capricorn. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what we have for your overall energy. Okay, regeneration. This is the Phoenix rising from the ashes card. This is sometimes the second chance that we have at a situation or a relationship, but it's also, I'm getting a sense of you just feeling like you are rising up from the ashes of something that was painful. So maybe a painful ending of a relationship or a situation, a job, a career path, something that maybe ended abruptly, and now you're coming into this sense of being able to, feel like you're getting your mojo back. It's like, okay, I'm coming back. This is, the burning of the ground, right? And you've been through that and you're trying to come back from that. Yeah, exchanging gifts. So this is an energy of sharing your gifts and talents with the world. And looking for relationships, situations, career paths, jobs that also bring you a lot of balance. So you feel like whatever time or energy you put into this person or situation or job, you get the same amount of energy back from it. And it could be that this is within a relationship or a situation that you're still in, or it could be that you're looking for something new that is more balanced. It's definitely a sense of needing balance, of you looking to have balance with whatever area of your life you feel has been totally out of balance. And for some of you, it could mean that you're just looking for a balance period in your life. In all areas. Yeah, to the sea. This is, kind of surrendering, realizing that you can't control the bathtub. She's sitting in the bathtub and she's looking at the book. She's not even looking at where she's going. She's just totally surrendering to the journey ahead of her and allowing Spirit to guide the way. It's a really nice energy, and look at where you're headed. Happy. So it's a nice energy because you're starting out with this sense of coming back from something really difficult and ending up with this energy of super happy. This is the 10 of Cups. This is everything you've wished and dreamed for starting to come into place in your life. Really nice, Capricorn. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a look at your present energy, then any areas of resistance or obstacles in your path, and then advice from Spirit, and then the outcome if you take the advice. Now, you always have free will, so you do not have to take the advice. And if you're not resonating with the message, just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so you may want to check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign if this message isn't resonating with you. Okay, so this one popped out, so we're going to Knight of Cups. This is your present energy. I really get a sense that this could be somebody, especially if what you're coming back from is a relationship. Somebody coming and really expressing their true love to you. The Knight of Cups is somebody that you already know. It's not a new love. It's somebody that's already in your life that comes in and expresses exactly how they feel. That could be in the form of an apology, but it's almost like a blubbering of how much they love you, Capricorn. I'm also getting an energy of you stepping into this sense of truly loving you, of truly loving and seeing the value of your gifts and kind of stepping out into the world with this more of an approach to love. Sometimes when we're in this energy, it's just basically putting one foot in front of the other just to kind of like survive, right? Just to be able to, start the process of coming back from something difficult. And this is kind of like an energy of stepping into the world with a lot of love and a lot of, generosity, gratefulness, taking a look, a different perception of the world. When we've been here, sometimes we can get into that energy of thinking the world is against us or the universe is against us. And now I think you're getting a shift in perception. You may be starting to understand the blessings that have come out of something that was really difficult. That could be, lessons about that you have learned about yourself, the strength that you have built, the self-confidence, because you have been through something difficult, and you're starting to understand with this exchanging gifts just how valuable and how worthy you are, and that you're willing to kind of like wait. Like you're not going to just jump into things. You're going to surrender to this journey, and you're going to wait for the perfect, relationship or job or situation. Like you're not going to give your time and energy to things that are no longer, giving you the love, whatever that means, to you. Really nice energy. So your resistance is Knight of Wands. There is perhaps a situation where you need to take action, not taking action. There may be a change that you need to make in your life. Sometimes when we're coming back from something difficult, we're doing things that we need to do in order to survive. And then we get to this point where we're surviving and it's time to start thriving again. And when you get to that point, sometimes you have to let go of people or situations that are in your life that helped you just to get through, right? So it could possibly be a job, right, that you had to take to help you get through some difficult times. But now it's kind of like you're understanding, hey, this job is really not doing it for me. I'm not feeling the love from this job or whatever it is. Like there's not a balance. You're giving more to this job than you're getting back from it now. And it may be time for you to take action and move in a different direction. Same thing with people in your life. You may have had to keep certain people or relationships in your life in order to just get through this situation. But now you're kind of realizing, okay, this person isn't helping me to thrive. I'm not moving forward. And you may need to take some action to move closer to your 10 of Cups, So the advice is King of Wands. Really nice. It's kind of like you're in this Knight of Wands energy, but you really need to step into a King of Wands. Really being passionate about what you choose to have in your life and really starting to cut out things that no longer serve you. The other thing is that for some of you, you may have a person perhaps coming back from the past, because we have this Knight of Cups, perhaps coming back from the past and wanting a second chance with you coming in. But this is Spirit telling you, hey, that person's only a Knight of Wands and what you deserve is a King of Wands, right? So the Knight of Wands is a little bit of a player energy, here today, gone tomorrow, kind of comes in, gets what they want, and then leaves. Somebody that's very passionate, very attractive, very good at talking you into what it is that they want, but then they leave and there's no balance, right? You're not getting really a true balanced exchange with this person. They're really, this is somebody that's kind of passionate between the sheets, but then there's no emotional, bond there. There's no stability, that type of thing. And, stepping into a more mature type of an emotional bond with a King of Wands. So that could be for some of you. On the bottom, I do have the Judgment card, which does mean that it could be a second chance at, a love from the past, a relationship, or even, a job or a situation coming back, wanting a second chance with you. And with this Knight of Cups, that makes a lot of sense. And this could be even an employer or a client from the past that comes back and says, oh, wait a minute, Capricorn, I need you back in my life. So this is, a decision you'll have to make. Yeah, there is some burden. And it's kind of interesting here. We have the Devil with the 10 of Wands. For some of you, you could be almost attached The devil is kind of like an attachment. You could almost be attached to the burden of this person or situation. So it's kind of like, you have a perception of this person or situation that you don't see the true burden of it. So, once again, it could be a job that's really draining you of your time and energy, but you're kind of attached to it. You're not willing to put down the burden for some reason. Or it could be a relationship that you're not understanding just how much it's draining your time and energy. And so you're staying in that relationship, whether it's romantic, family, or friend, instead of moving on, instead of taking action and realizing I'm ready to move on. I need to move on away from this person or situation. And then, we have some interesting cards here on the bottom. We have the Lover's card, which means a true soulmate connection. So for some of you, this could be kind of like a romantic reading or somebody that's really strong in your life. It could be a business partner. Once again, Ten of Swords, painful ending with this person, but this is Spirit telling you you've had the strength to overcome this situation, and it is time for you to, transform. Even if you're thinking about, returning to this person, reuniting with this person, we do have an apology coming with lots of healing also in this situation. But it is about taking a look at the burden that you need to drop, even if you do want to reconcile with this person or this situation. You need to take a look at the burden that this person or situation is bringing into your life and making sure that you're dropping that burden. It's the only way you can bring balance into this person, with this person or situation. You can't go back into it in the same way. Okay, and remember, you always have free will. You can always do what it is that you'd like. Yeah, Ace of Wands, new start. Somebody definitely wants a new start with you. And once again, it could, there is some indication it's a romantic connection, but it doesn't have to be. But somebody definitely wants a new start with you. I think that they're going to come in and tell you, I'm no longer a knight, I'm a king. And let's start again. So once again, it's up to you, Capricorn. We had King of Swords on the bottom. This is Spirit telling you, you have to take a really good look at this. Don't get too caught up in, they could come in a little passionately. Don't get too caught up in that. Keep in mind the burdens that this situation or person brought in with you. Yeah, and once again, you have the Lover's card with the Ten of Swords. The same type of energy on the bottom. Once again, they're reminding you of why this situation or relationship came to an end. And making sure with this, you had the King of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, the Lovers again. So it's kind of interesting. It is probably definitely a romantic connection, or it could be a really true soulmate connection or a business partnership, but with the Lover's card, it's usually romantic. It is about really making sure, though, that whatever ended this situation in the past, this relationship, that you have figured out how to bring this relationship into balance, that you're not just jumping into it. You're taking the relationship from something that was maybe just passionate to something that's inspired about how to go forward. The King of Wands is an energy of being a leader. You may actually have to be kind of the leader in this situation and, say to this person, hey, it's not just for me. It's not just about, the sheets. There's a lot more that I want out of life, and making sure that you get it. Okay, so let's go clarify these and get some more details. So with the Nine of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Somebody is coming back. Somebody is going to be expressing their love to you. I think that they see just how much you have come back from something. They're admiring you. They see how far you have come. They realize that maybe your situation in the past with this person was not extremely balanced. And they're kind of really understanding the gifts that you have, and how you're creating this world for yourself. They may even be feeling like, I can't believe that they are, almost like inspired by you. And they come in and they're going to truly express their feelings for you. They're going to understand that in the past there may have been a lot of passion, but not a lot of emotion. And they're going to come in with the emotional, which I think is really kind of, I don't think it is, it's not manipulative. I don't get the sense that this is manipulative. They have really changed. I think part of your obstacle is understanding just how much they've changed. But your part in this is to make sure that you get out of this relationship what you need. You are going to have sleepless nights. You may have already had sleepless nights. Like this person may be trying to get in touch with you and it's causing you a little bit of anxiety. And really getting clear about this, the Ten of Wands is showing up again, that there is some burden, that there is something you need to drop within this relationship or situation. You need to get on top of it. And you need to make sure that you're getting balance back from this person, that you're not giving more than you're getting. But they really do want to work it out with you. They want to have this work. Your job is to get into this Queen of Swords energy and cut out the burdens, cut out the situations, or the things that were not working in this connection. But they are. Yeah, they're coming in. They're expressing their love. They want to work it out with you with the Three of Pentacles. They want a fresh start. They really do. And I think that they are kind of willing to do what it takes. Like, the Knight of Wands kind of energy is kind of like they know they can get what they want by manipulation. The King of Wands doesn't need to manipulate, because the King of Wands energy is the energy, gender doesn't matter. It's just this energy of, yeah, this is the direction we can go in. This is, how we get there. And the first thing is that they want is to come in and express their love. And then they're like, let's have a fresh start. Let's kind of put the past in the past. And, part of your burden, I'm being told, is that you may not be able to put the burdens of the past, the situation of the past down. You may be trying to drag it forward into the future. And it's kind of like, if you want to reunite with this person, you really do have to perhaps protect yourself, get on top of the situation, but you also need to be able to allow the past to be in the past. Whatever's happened has happened, and it's time to move forward. Okay, yeah, you're not willing to look and turn forward. So here we're going to clarify the Knight of Wands. Remember, this is your obstacle. This is what you're resisting. You're not willing to go forward. Wow. Yeah, your King of Pentacles on the bottom. So the person that you're dealing with may be, like super financially secure, responsible. Yeah, you're not willing to move forward with this person. You're resisting it. I'm not saying you're not willing to. It's really that you're resisting it. You're resisting moving forward because what you're kind of concentrating on is the painful ending, why it ended. So you don't want to move forward. And, the Four of Wands is this energy of, happy home, celebration, wedding, twin flame connection, that type of thing. You're not willing to kind of celebrate and move forward in that because the pain of the past is holding you back. You're kind of like resisting looking at this person as a King of Wands. You want to keep them as the Knight of Wands. You're holding them. It's almost like you're kind of And Capricorn, you're really only doing this to protect yourself, right? So it's kind of like, but you're holding on to something that they may have done in the past, but they have done some transformation. They're no longer the knight. They are the king. They have learned some lessons. They have learned some wisdom. And all this reading is really just helping you to take a new, fresh look at this person or situation, this connection. Like, don't just stay in the past, because this person has transformed in some way. They are coming in and wanting a more balanced relationship with you. I think they're going to admit it wasn't balanced in the past, right? So far, I don't see anything on here that they're trying to be manipulative or sneaky in any way. There's no deception yet. We'll see if something comes. But right now, there's no deception. They are admitting that there was a painful ending. But in the current situation, there is no deception or manipulation. Okay, so you have the Two of Swords. Yeah. Six of Cups. Somebody's coming back, Capricorn. Somebody's coming back. It's almost like you know that this is going to happen. The High Priestess is here. It's also an indication that it's time to put down, the regrets of the past and step into this new future. I think you're kind of confused, but it's about you stepping into this hermit energy, going within and really kind of listening to your heart, to your intuition about how to move forward in this situation. So with the Knight of Wands, look at this. We have, trying to make a decision, but concentrating once again on the milk that has spilled with the Five of Cups. Concentrating on what has occurred in the past instead of looking at the 2 cups of milk that have not spilled, right? It's kind of like you're perhaps just, focusing on the past, but it's about time to start healing this. Looking at the situation in a different way. This is the Star card. It represents healing. It represents you shining your light. It represents taking a different approach to it, trying to find balance within this situation. You see how she's like pouring the water, right? It's kind of listening to your heart and to your mind. It's like, you're kind of quieting the mind. With that hermit energy, it's about quiet the mind and listen to the heart. What is it that you really want out of this situation or with this person? What is it? And get it kind of clear about that so you know how to move forward. That's the direction you need to go in instead of perhaps focusing on something that occurred in the past. Okay, so let's look at this Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups, King of Swords, Knight of Wands, Empress. You're starting a new life. And I do feel like for some of you, you are going to choose to start a new life with this person. So Ace of Wands, new, fresh beginning. And with the 10 of Cups here, some of you may have been married to this person, may have had children with this person, or you're really wanting to. It's about building a stable family life full of love. That is the fresh start here. So it's really nice. King of Swords is talking about getting really clear about what it is. What does this family look like for the two of you? And getting really clear about how are we going to bring this happy into our life. What is it that we need to balance in our connection so that we can have this happy life? And the 10 of Cups is a long-lasting love too. And then with the Knight of Wands, getting the inspiration to move forward with this person. Getting inspired and saying, yeah, let's go ahead and give this a second chance. It's a really lovely energy here. Really lovely, Capricorn. And it is, I do feel like for some of you, you did have a very difficult ending with this person. But the message here is really clear about taking a look at the future and not dwelling on the past. And it doesn't mean that you may not have to talk it out or whatever, or take a look at the past and figure out how do we balance what we had in the past out so that we can move forward in a much more balanced situation. How can we bring this 10 of Cups? How can we perhaps heal our family or heal family issues so that we can move forward in a very loving way? And with, this card again, it's kind of like surrendering, listening to your heart, listening to your intuition about how to move forward, and just, quieting your ego, just saying, thank you, ego, for trying to warn me here, but I am going to listen to my heart, and then choosing how to move forward after you listen to your heart. Okay, so let's look at your cosmic journey, the activated ally. Okay, for some of you, this is an indication that this could be a twin flame connection. So if you don't know a lot about twin flames, they're a special soul connection that you usually have with a romantic partner, and there's a lot of information on YouTube and the internet, but we have gotten quite a few cards here about it possibly being a twin flame connection, especially the Lovers card here. And in a twin flame connection, you do have these ups and downs, because when you're having kind of a down period and perhaps separating from someone, it is a chance for you to learn some lessons about yourself. You both do. You separate to kind of activate each other and learn some lessons, and then once you've learned those, you can come back together in a new way. And I think that that's another indication from Spirit that this person really has kind of elevated from a knight to a king. They have done some work. And if you listen to your intuition and, are open to changing your perception about this person, you may be able to see this change. If you kind of keep looking at them as they're only this knight, or you're looking for signs just that they're a knight, then that's what you're going to see. But if you go into it with a more open perception, trying to see, have they really elevated to a king, right? Looking for that, that's what you'll see. Okay, so here is your creativity oracle card, and it says pitch. Be as clear, concise, and professional as you can when you explain your ideas. And I really feel like that is, this King of Swords energy coming out. It's about you getting really clear about what didn't work for you in the past. What was the unbalanced part of your connection? Getting really clear, cutting out what no longer serves you from, either this connection or situation, and also listening to the other person about what they want to change about your connection too. It is about balance, like if you want them to change something, then you also have to be willing to compromise or change something from your point of view too. Okay, so let's take a look at your Lover's Oracle card. And once again, Capricorn, if you've enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, Capricorn, look at this. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Yeah, I really feel like this person is going to come in, and they're really not going to come in just for the quick, the quick passionate night. They're not just going to come in for that. I think they really are going to come in and explain or express their love for you. It's really nice. It is kind of a more romantic. The Knight of Wands energy can, the Knight of Wands can be very passionate but not really truly romantic, right? Romance also includes emotions. And I think that this person is going to come in and also be expressing their emotions. Well, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.